how would you describe this win and getting it done there in the second half?
Yeah, obviously we started out very slow, not where we wanted to be at in the first half, but the important part about it is we came back and battled. We didn't let that first half define us. We came out and found a way to win.
Well, how do you describe the defensive effort today?
Defense, we were actually doing pretty good today. We were actually a lot of energy. I mean, first half we didn't have much energy, but whenever we knew that it would come down to us making turnovers, making plays, and we got the energy to come back and do that.
Your interception, how big was that? Just maybe a turning point in the game?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a turnover, that's big. So it helps a lot when you have a good D-line that's rushing the pass. You have a good linebackers that are dropping, making it hard for the QB to actually read. So it was good.
And then just the importance of this win. How big is it to get this win, get some momentum, continued momentum going into some Miami games?
Yeah, I mean, every win for us is big. We take it one day at a time. Just ready to get to the Ivy play.
Congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
Getting it done there in the second half.
It was a hard-fought win, and going back to what Coach Mack was saying in the locker room is like, second half we got to come out fast, we got to come out strong, and just taking every play with max effort and not giving up. And the next play of the game could be the best play of the game, so you just got to approach it like that and attempt every rep.
How important is it to get this win now, to close out the non-conference with a win, but then have a few Ivy games coming up?
Yeah, it was really important to come out here and get a win. It was a good dub, but it's over with now. We got to get our minds ready for next week. It's a quick turnaround, get our bodies right, and get ready to get to Columbia.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
What are you thinking after this win?
Well, no, I just thought the way our guys was really happy the way we came out after halftime and turned it up. And obviously in that first half, there's offense I think had the ball 2 times maybe, and we just got it when we get down that red zone. We got to score points, got to score touchdowns, and and I thought defense had some good plays there. But then obviously there was a couple lapses we had, and allowed Fordham to stay in the game in the first half. And but I thought our guys responded well. Our guys were disappointed the way they played that first half. And held each other accountable, and they were ready to go out there and step it up in the second half, which I thought they did.
What worked? What changed at halftime? What do you say to the team? What worked going into that third quarter?
Well, I think the biggest thing is Fordham's had 2 weeks to prepare for us, so you're going to see some different stuff, and we were expecting to see different stuff, and sometimes it takes you a little while to adjust. And I think our guys did that. We came in at halftime. Our coaches did a good job, made adjustments. We had a pretty good idea. Okay, this is what they're going to try to do against us. And so now it allowed us to really have a better idea where to go and what to do with the ball for us offensively, and then defensively, knowing what they're trying to do. So I think that was the big thing coming out in that third quarter.
What can you say about DJ? That third quarter really just sparked the offense a bit.
Yeah, I thought obviously we didn't have the success we wanted at times in that first half, but once again we adjusted. We got a good idea of what they were trying to do defensively, and got a pretty good beat on where the holes were going to be. And DJ did a very good job of hitting those holes. And our offensive line, I thought our offensive line did a better job of coming off the ball in the second half as opposed to catching. They were identifying where guys were located, and they were attacking them, and they were coming off, knocking them off the ball a little bit, which helped DJ.
What can you say about the defense, the Dartmouth defense today?
Oh, yeah, I thought it was stingy. I mean, they did a good job forcing them to have to kick field goals. That's critical. That's big. Anytime you force a team to kick field goals, you give yourself a good opportunity. And I thought they, there was a couple times they had a couple drives, but our defense didn't break. They did a really good job. And I thought overall with Sean, the big interception there in the end zone, and I thought our D-line really stepped it up in the second half and started getting some pressure and some heat on the quarterback. But across the board, I thought we tackled well in open field, and they put us in really good situations at the end there.
And finally, now, how big was this now going into some big Ivy League games down the stretch, 10 this season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, coming here, it was their homecoming. We knew it was going to be a challenge. They had 2 weeks off, and they're a lot better than their record said. And but I think coming in here and battling and bouncing back in that second half and playing the way we did, we need to take that momentum going into next week. It's going to be a short week, but there's a lot of things we got to fix and correct. And but our guys will enjoy this tonight. We'll get on the bus, get back to Hanover, and we'll prepare starting tomorrow for our next opponent.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.